Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick, and in today's video, I've got something kind of different. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to explain to you what happened. So look at the charts. Let's just get straight to this. Look at the charts. As you know, every trade you take is 50-50. You could be right or wrong because we're betting on the market either going up or down. Okay, so it's 50-50. It could be right or wrong, and we look at different patterns or strategies to help us pick our directional bias. Okay, so that's what happened today. So let's look at best practices. That's what I want this video to be about. So hopefully by the end of the video you go away with some best practices to catch these moves and become a better trader, because hopefully, and also for me it helps, because in me talking about these things it helps me review my trades and become a better trader, and that's why I share most of these videos with you guys. Okay, so where are we? So today is Friday. This is my last trading session for the week. I am going away this weekend. I will be in the United States. I'm going to Vegas. So I just wanted to get this video out before I do travel. Not sure if I'm going to be trading while I'm away. I probably will, but I don't know if I'm going to be posting. So if you don't hear from me for a while, you know why. So London session started here. Normally I trade or look at charts just before London session, which was here. Okay, so what did I see? What I saw was from previous day. I looked at price action for previous day. So we had some reversal attempt here, and price has pushed up and came here and consolidated through the Asian session. So for me, I'm initially thinking that it wants to go down from this point. Okay, so from the Asian session it came here, and if it's continuing this uptrend it should push up from here and try run the liquidity that was resting above here, but instead it came down. Okay, so now at this point where it pulled back into this zone that pushed it down, I'm thinking maybe it wants to go further down, and it's going to go, continue what was going on in the last few days, few weeks, and continue its downtrend. So we have a reason. If you look to the left here, you see a demand here. We have a reason for the price to go up because it's respecting its previous lows here, respected this low, respected this low, and so on. So it's trending up currently, and on the higher time frame I know we're trending down, and the price action here as it stalled here and it started coming down here suggests it's going down. So what did I do? I decided to zoom out. Okay, so that's the best practice. This is what I want you to take away from this video. Best practice: zoom out. To pick a direction, the best thing to zoom out. Okay, so I zoomed out and had a look at what's going on the higher time frame. So it's hard to see here. So what I do when I say zoom out, I mean go to a higher time frame. So we're M5, we're switching to H1. So on H1 here, it is clear as day what is going on. Okay, we can see so all the manipulation that's down here is less visible, and what we can see clearly is a reversal up here, and since there has been trending down. Pole, flag, pole, flag, pole, consolidation, reversal attempt, but in essence this is just another flag. It's just a different flag. This is a short flag, this is a slower, deeper flag, because it's still respecting the previous high. And if you have a look at the tip of this flag here, all it does is the same thing it's been doing. It just tags in just to the breakout point of this previous flag here. That's the breakout point, tags into it, and then consolidated and pulled out again. So let's mark out this low here. Okay, because this is another flag. So this is a pole, that's a flag, and this is a pole. So at this point here you would expect it from this point to pull out again, but it didn't. It kept on pushing up, and that's what it's done all week. And why? Because it came to fill this imbalance. So far, using supply and demand, I understand what the chart is doing. It came to fill this imbalance, and you could have caught entry from here on Wednesday to take this down. Okay, I missed that. This is outside my trading session. This was based on interest rate decisions on the US dollar, and that was late in the evening, so I missed that move. Okay, cool, no problem. So I've read this, and based on what I'm seeing, I'm expecting it to continue to trend down, because at this point here there is no reversal sign, so there's no reason for me to believe it's coming up as yet. So I'm going to mark out here again. So what we have here, it was trending here and made a decision from this point here to break structure, and what we have here is our breakout point where it broke structure, and we have the decision point here. Okay, so if you have seen the previous video I released about pole and flag and order flow, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about decision points and breakout points. Because if you're looking at pending orders and you're coming back to field pending orders, these are the points where the orders are usually filled. Okay, so we mark those two out. Let's go down to the lower time frame now, and you can see clearly that this is where price has reacted. So here, breakout point, so it pulled down, came back to breakout point, caught all the remaining orders here. So again, order flow, it released a lot of orders here. Not all of them were filled. It came back, tagged in to get the remaining orders, and then continued its downward direction. Okay, it then broke this low before it was trending up, okay, respecting lows. It then broke this low. This is a pivotal point. It broke this low and then consolidated through the day, and through the exit session pulled down. So yesterday what it did, it then pulled up and tagged that low again, and from this point is essentially our next flag. This is our high for this flag to then consolidate and pull out again. So when I saw that, that's when I made the decision to sell. Okay, so I found my direction where I believe market was going, and that was down. So I put in a sell order when I was looking at price. I was here just before the London session, and I put in a sell order based on this lower time frame flag and pull. Okay, so there's a little imbalance there. I put in a sell order just roughly there by the time I saw it. And you know me, I'm not looking for a big move. I'm looking, if you are, you're swing trading in this, you're looking for price to go from this point here and break this low here to continue its downward trend. Okay, as you can see already, it did that. So we're right in our direction. However, we were not right in our discipline on this move, so I actually lost this trade. And the reason I lost this trade is partially because of my entry, but more down to the fact that the market was being manipulated and I lost the trade. Okay, and why is that? Okay, remember, for anyone to make money, someone has to lose money. Okay, so I entered here and I expected price to continue respecting the previous highs. Okay, so I entered there, expected price to respect this last high. However, I am aware that this is the Asian session and this is the Asian session highs. So best practices, like I talk about on this channel, is to leave my stop loss above the peak or the origin of the move. And based on what I was seeing on the higher time frame, this was the origin of this potential down move here. Okay, so that's where my stop loss should have been, but unfortunately my stop loss would have been here, 20 pips. I don't like risking that much. I like to use a 15 pip stop loss based on statistics, because I typically lose trades when it goes past 15 pips based on statistics. So my stop loss, I placed it just it was just there, right there. Okay, and you can see what happened. So so entered here, stop loss just there. I was using a negative risk to reward, risking 15 pips, tried to make 6. The calculus I can take in TP. So I entered it roughly there, and it came here and it gave me 6.4. So my stop loss, my TP was not there, and my entry was not there. My entry was a little bit lower. It was about there. Okay, because what it did, it gave me 5 pips. I was looking for 6, gave me 5 pips, and then went all the way against me and took me out. Let's just zoom in. Look how close I was. It took me out by a mini pip. Yeah, it was 0.1 or whatever, a mini pip. Then went to my TP, which would have been just here, underneath here, and went to the higher time frame TP, which was these lows, and it broke it. Okay, it broke it and came straight back up. So people, it's been a mixed day for me today, to be honest. I say that because this was very difficult to accept. I did know I was in the risk of losing it, but I was happy to lose the trade here. I didn't want to lose more than 15 pips. What was difficult to accept is it took me exactly out, it took 15 pips exactly, and then went all the way there. So sometimes you could be right, but still be wrong. It's hard to accept, but this is the game. Okay, we need to accept it. So luckily for me, I did take that loss, and I had a look at the charts a few minutes, about 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, and price had from this point just pushed aggressively all the way back here. And if you remember, this is essentially flag and pole and it's trending down. So at this point here, and if you remember what I said about order flow, at this point here, I expected it to, it's just coming here to fill some orders and potentially continue going down, or from here it could go up and break this high and just consolidate really and not do nothing for today, because this is the end of the week and we're approaching the end of the month, so it may just consolidate and we are at lows. Okay, so I expected to try to be bullish at any point. Okay, so I did take a second scalp today and I caught a 6 pip move here, just from here to here, and I took another one on GU and I made back everything on loss and a little bit of change today. So it's a break-even day today, and I'm going to leave it as that. I just wanted to share this with you. I wanted to share this loss with you because I think it's beneficial to see that, look, we all take losses. It's a part of the game. We all take losses. Forget whoever is your favorite YouTuber and what they say, we all take losses. Not everyone shares losses, but we all take them. So if you are taking losses and you are struggling with trading, just know it's a part of the game. What you need to focus on is the statistics. Find a strategy that works. Find a system that works for you, whether it's taking TP quickly or giving yourself a negative risk to reward and holding trades longer, swinging trades, whatever works for you. And look at the statistics. If you are 70% right and 30% wrong, you know if you could consistently do this, you are a profitable trader, and that should be your focus. Do not let the manipulation get to you. It's a long game. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Okay, so that should be your focus. This is what I am telling myself, and this is what I'm trying to share with you guys, because I think it's beneficial for you all to remember this as well. Focus on your wins, focus on the small wins, but remember this is a part of a long journey. So let's keep it simple. Let's try to keep it simple, okay? All right, hopefully this has been useful for you. If it has, let me know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned and I'll get you more trade examples as they come. As I said, I'm going to be away again for a little bit. Hopefully be able to trade and somehow figure out how to trade or post using my phone, and maybe able to get some more examples out to you while I'm away. This is Patrick signing out and until next time, people, peace.